The special live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Welcome to the program for this first day of October 2021. My name is Ron Juckett, as you can see from the graphic there. I should probably center myself under the graphic. Welcome to Friday afternoon Fourball here, or Friday afternoon Fourball here for the 1991 Ryder Cup. It has rained since yesterday, and so, which actually kind of dovetails nicely because I need to be done by 10 minutes of 1. So we have about an hour and 15, an hour and 20 to get this round in. And obviously what we don't finish today, we will finish tomorrow at noon Eastern. I have to, Dave and I have an interview today, and that needs to be done right at 1 o'clock. So I'll need a couple minutes to switch gears from this to that, and so that's why the hard cutoff time. But we'll get what we can in. If you were joined us yesterday, the Americans in Friday morning foursomes took 3 out of the 4 matches. Today, in this stream, we are doing Friday afternoon Fourball, which means that both golfers on each team will play, and the better score of that team is the one that counts. Same match play thing and all that. So that is this afternoon's session. As we said, it rained between matches, so technically it's a bit delayed. The fairways are softer. The greens are a little bit slower. That was what the computer said, and I made the rough. Well, we'll see what the rough is. It's not telling me it's changed at all. So let's get to it. Let's show you the pairings and our feature match this afternoon. We will be out with the first match of the day. I will be playing Freddie Couples and Raymond Floyd. An interesting pairing considering that they dueled in the 1992 Masters, which would have been after this. They will be playing Nick Faldo and Ian Woosnam. The other 3 matches, Mark Calcavecchia and Corey Pavin, a Ryder Cup rookie, are out. Payne Stewart sits the afternoon session. So does Bernard Longer. Stephen Richardson is paired with Mark James. James and Longer got the only point for Europe in the morning foursome session. It's Azinger and Chip Beck versus Seve Ballesteros and Jose Maria Olazabal. Same as this morning. Marco Mira is out with Lanny Watkins in the last match. And Sam Torrance and David Faraday, who sat out this morning. Yes, that David Faraday. They will be in the last match. Again, because of time considerations, we need to be wherever we are at 12:45. We won't start another hole after that. So if we don't get this finished, we'll finish this tomorrow morning at noon Eastern, along with the first session Saturday morning. So without further ado,
welcome to Kiowa Island Resort, Ocean. Now on the tee from the United States, Fred Couples.
Well, the wind is now at the golfers' backs on these first 6 holes. It's changed direction since the rain rolled through, but only 8 to 10 miles an hour, so not too bad. Couples will aim to the right here. And remember, both golfers are playing for each team. So this afternoon session starts now. And a good drive for Freddie. 293 is 100 to the pin. And now
please welcome to the tee from the United States, Raymond Floyd.
Raymond will pretty much take the same line. Captain's pick at 46 years old. And he is safely on the first fairway.
Now on the tee from England, Nick Faldo.
Driver for Nick. And that will miss to the... Nope, that's going to hold on. And Nicky with a 275-yard drive. Now here's
Please
Woozy.
welcome to the tee from Wales World number 1 Ian Woosnam.
I'm drinking my lunch through this too. That's a driver. And Woosnam's got a pretty good angle here to the tee, or to the green. In fact, the second longest drive. So the afternoon session is underway. Here's Faldo. Green's a bit softer, and he has 16 feet for birdie. Now Floyd, 115. Sand wedge, middle of the green. Floyd, gonna miss that to the left. Will that hold? It might hold. Nope, just missed. About 18 feet. And now here's Woosnam. Woozy over the green, so Faldo gives him the best shot for a birdie. But you never know. That was a sandwich. And now Freddie. Boom, boom. A lob wedge is what he's going to do. Will that spin? Come on, spin back. Yes, it will. And Fred leaves the Americans with 10 feet for 11 feet for birdie. So, good tee shots or good seconds all the way around. Now, Woozy. And they'll definitely be playing Faldo's ball now as he leaves 13 feet for par. Oof. Floyd, first crack at birdie here from 19 feet. Too hard. Oh, he made it! How about that? I thought that was going to go 10 feet past. Floyd jams it in, and the Americans have a birdie here on one. Now Faldo to have the hole from 12. Oh! So Couples and Floyd win the hole. And the Americans go one up. Calcavecchia and Pavin win their first hole. And so 2 matches and 2 flags on the board for the States. Second tee. Americans will have the honor here in the long par 5 downwind. Floyd will play for the far part. You can see where the tee is. It's not a straight shot down there, so he'll hope to hang on. Well, it's Couples first. And Freddie, will that hold? Oh, yeah. That's a great shot for Fred. Fred will have 273 to get home after a 280-yard drive. Now, Floyd. His drive, that should stay in the fairway. Won't be as long as Boom Boom's, but a good drive nonetheless. It is quite a bit to the right. He's got 291. I think for Floyd it'll be a layup. Fred may choose to go for it. Now the Europeans. Driver for Faldo. And that'll be just fine. .274 for Faldo. Woosnam, maybe the best drive of the 4. Certainly the longest. Ian might be able to get home. Yep, 281 off the tee. My wife has come in to give me a pill. Hold on while we take a medical break. Metformin. Stuff of champions. All right. Floyd is up first. Raymond has a 3-wood in his hand. He's aiming for the bunker. He knows that will draw a little bit to the left with the wind. It's a tricky shot. Can't go right at it. And that's exactly what he wanted. Leaves himself a very good angle for the pin with his third. 252 off the tee, 65 left. And a lot of green to work with. He'll take it. Now Faldo with an 8-iron to lay up. Short of that ravine. Although, I think that's an error in the computer. They should be going for it. Nicky leaves himself 143 with his third. Now, Boom Boom. Boom Boom is not going to go for the green. There's a tree in the way. He could take an aggressive line. He takes a very aggressive line, and that's a great shot. He'll have 43 yards for his third. So the Americans lying very pretty. Now here's Wisdom. And Ian will go for the longer shot. I think his line is going to be okay. I don't think the bunker will be into play. 86 yards with his 3-iron. So Faldo will be first. Nope. 9-iron, and that's right. Good line, but not hard enough. And Nick is on the beach. So Woozy carries the best shots of that team. His third. Did he overcook it? Oh! Too hard. What did he hit? He hit a lob wedge. A little hard. And he's in the rough. So advantage Americans. Floyd first to play. It's at that tricky angle here, 65%. The wind should help it some. Will that roll back? That's fine. So Floyd, 16 feet and change for a birdie to make the Americans 2 up. Now Freddie. Going to chip this with a pitching wedge. That's a long chip. But he saw the shot. Gets it on. Certainly within Floyd's thing. Oh, I need a oh my. Yep, 4 feet for birdie and a potential 2-up for the Americans in this first match of the day, of the afternoon. What a shot from Fred. All right. Faldo with a lob wedge, and he can't get it out. So they are really going to be dependent on Woozy to get this to happen. Faldo is still away. His shot really doesn't matter. He's got 5 feet for bogey. All right, Wisdom trying to salvage par out of this and force the Americans to make it. Not a bad shot, 3 feet. That should be a tap-in. Floyd first, 16 feet, left to right. Remember, the Americans have 2 birdie putts here on 2. And that's a good effort from Floyd. And so the Americans are in with par. At worst. Now Fred. This is to go 2 up from 4 feet. 2 up. What a start for Couples and Floyd in this opening match of the Friday Fourball. Ballesteros and Olafable have won their first hole. And Calcavecchia and Pavin are 2 up through 2. As we go to the third tee, Freddie going to play a driver. Downwind over the tree. Ooh. And Freddie just nails this. How far did that go? 301 yards. He's got 90 to the pin. Now you can see this green is elevated, and if you miss it, it's going to roll off. Now Floyd. Same line as Boom Boom. It slopes towards there, so you're going to get some roll, and Raymond, 283. So both the American players are in good shape. I'm going to take a drink as Nicky hits his driver. .279 for Faldo. Woosnam's leaking right. Will that hold? And Ian's in the first cut. Not a great round so far for the Europeans. It's 124. And again, he'll be going from the first cut. So Woosnam to play first. Pitching wedge over the tree. Onto the green. And that will trickle closer. It's a good shot for Woosnam. 15 feet for birdie. Now Faldo pitching wedge. And that is not going to hold. And we said it's going to roll right off. And so Woosnam's has the hopes of the Europeans with 15 feet for birdie. Faldo, boy, that's back in the first cut of rough. He's got 60 feet, and that's not going to be an easy pitch. Floyd. Ball below his feet. Uphill lie. Sand wedge. Full sand wedge. Over the tree. Onto the green. Hold on. Yes! Oh! Like a yo-yo. Tommy Smothers would be happy. 6 feet for birdie and a potential 3 up for the States. Now Boom Boom. or 90 yards. Going to play this lob with 85%. That'll hold. It's not a great shot. That'll roll a bit closer. He's on. So both the Americans have found the third green. And Woosnam has a chance for birdie. But Floyd is pretty flush. Here's Faldo. Nicky hit his shot fat. And so he's got 25 feet for par. Freddie, 27 feet for bird. Left to right putt. Will it break? It broke, but he hit it too hard. But that's a makeable par. Now Faldo from 24.5. And Woosnam's going to have the better ball here. 15 feet for Ian for birdie. And that, yes, that's in the hole. So the Europeans hoping to steal one here. Now Floyd from 6 feet, right to left. He read it right, and the hole is halved. And after 3, the Americans are still 2 up. Now the last group is on the first tee. And they O'Meara, Watkins, Torrance, and David Faherty have had the first hole. Ballesteros and Olazabal take advantage of the par 5, and they are now 2 up through 2. Richardson and James win the third hole, so Calcavecchia and Pavin are 1 up through 3. We go to the fourth tee. the 449-yard par 4. And the Americans are 2 up. And downwind, Couples is going to play a 3-wood. And that will be in the bunker. That stayed right. The wind didn't take that one, and so better luck for Floyd. Who will play the driver. That's left, but it's safe. It's on, and it's long. So Floyd will have 187, but he has the better of the 2 shots, and I think a better angle at this 4th green. Now Faldo, I'm assuming driver, and yep, oh, that hopped out of the rough. And Nicky's got 178 to get home. What a nice shot by Faldo. Woozy, driver off the tee. That's in Floyd territory. 2 good tee shots for the Europeans. He's got 187. So first to play will be Fred Couples. And Fred has no chance at this green. He can get an 8-iron in there. He needs enough loft to get it out of the bunker in such a tight face. And so he'll lay up short. Well short. And that is to the right, and that is wet. So Floyd carries the hopes of the Americans on this hole. Five-iron for Ray. Over the bunkers and through the woods to grandmother's house it goes, and that will roll off, but that's no, that stays on the fairway. He missed it to the right, but I think that's pretty safe. And now the Europeans. Woosnam from that good lie. Ian trying to get one back here for Europe, and that's a tremendous shot. So Woozy, 7 feet for birdie. And this is to get him back to 1 down, so advantage Europe. Faldo pretty much taking a freebie here. See if we can get closer. Yeah, he's on the green. "35 feet for birdie, but Woosnam is in the best shape. Now Couples. With an 8-iron. That was pretty generous. Okay, Faldo is 35-footer to establish a score for Europe. Faldo, that's a pretty good putt. And that will leave them with a good birdie, or a good par. Now Couples. Just trying to get out of the way. This will give him that one. Now Floyd, 20 feet. He knows that Woosnam, or that 2 by him, is right up tight next to the hole, or near the hole. So reasonable chance here. This is to force Woosnam to make it to have. Good effort, just grazed on the left. And so the Americans will have a par. Now Woozy for birdie. Oh, it lipped around, horseshoed, whatever it was, but the Europeans win the 4th hole. And so Couples and Floyd are now 1 up. So all 4 matches on the course let's go through the scores. O'Meara, Watkins, Torrance, and Faraday are all square through 1. Europeans flagged by Ballesteros and Olazabal. They are 2 up through 2. Calcavecchia and Pavin are 1 up through 3 over Stephen Richardson and Mark James. And after the birdie by Woosnam, the Americans are up 1 up through 4. And so O'Meara and Watkins take advantage of the par 5 to go 1 up. So 3 more American flags on the board. Ballesteros and Olazabal having a great round. They are 3 up through 3. Calc and Pavin 1 up through 4 in their match. And as we go to the 5th tee, Faldo with an iron here on the par 3. And he misses it to the right. Badly. That's going to be tough. In fact, that's going to go all the way down the rough. What did he miss with? He missed with a 3 iron, and he's got 60 feet. Pin today's in the front right. Here's Woosnam. Woozy, will that hold? Oh, what a shot for Woozy. A 4 iron that he hits flush 9 feet to the right of the pin. In the first match today, it's also into the wind. In the foursomes match earlier today, that pin was up on the top right. So couples. That'll catch the slope. And Fred is 15 feet with a 5 iron. Floyd. Gonna go the 3. That's right. That is not gonna hold. And down the slope it goes. It will not. Well, maybe it will. If you're watching, say hi in the chat. So, 45 feet for Floyd. Couples and Woosnam will decide this hole. Faldo first with a flopper. Oh, what a shot from Nick. What a shot from Faldo. That should at least guarantee a par for the Europeans. Although 5 feet isn't a gimme. Now Floyd. Going to try the lob shot. Oh, Raymond. That's a kick-in par. Left at 2 feet. Now couples for birdie. 15 feet. This is to force Woosnam, who's in pretty good shape, to win the hole, or to have the hole. Slightly right to left. Just missed on the right side. Now Woosnam 10 feet for the hole. Dead center, and this match is all square. So the Americans were up 2 up through 2. And so as I take a drink, here's a look of how we got here. You can see Ballesteros and Olazabal have been off to a hot start. So let's get the other matches out. O'Meara and Watkins win the 3rd. They're 2 up. Seve and Olazabal are 4 up through 4. Azinger and Beck haven't registered a score yet. How about that? Calcavecchia and James have their holes. So as we go to 6, this match is all square. Faldo off the tee with the driver. Into the wind. Accuracy is important here. And that will leave him 200 yards. Now Woosnam with the driver. That is perfect. Oh, well, Woozy is the #1 golfer of the world in 1991, and that's why. That is, well, technically to the left, but that landed in the right spot. He's got 178. Now, boom, boom. Driver in hand. That's right. Will it hold? No. And that goes into the thick stuff. 188. Now Floyd. Aiming left edge. Good shot. Will it hold? It's short, but it'll play. It's the shortest of the 4, to be honest. So he has 210. Green slopes right to left. Wind blowing it left to right. A 5-wood for Raymond. All square here on the 6th fairway. Floyd, too hard. Right idea, wrong area code. Ugh. So he'll have 15 yards, 45 feet from the rough. Now Faldo with a 3-iron. Nicky going at the pin, and that will. Oh, that's a sweet shot. That's a sweet shot. He's got 5 feet for birdie. Now the pressure is on Couples. But it will depend on his. He can get it there. He can get it there. He has a shot here with a 6-iron. And that is a wonderful shot. That's going to keep rolling. Green's a little more receptive this afternoon. And that will leave him 30 feet for birdie. So a chance. And if Faldo misses the 5-footer, they can get this with a par. Now Woozy, a 6-iron. And that misses to the left, but safe. All right, good lie for Floyd. I'm going to try to pitch this. Got to be really careful. Well, it gets the slope. It will. Not sure par is going to be good enough, but nice shot from Floyd. 3 feet. So the Americans really can do no worse than par here. Now, Couples. At least to give Faldo something to think about. From 30 feet. And he read way too much into that. And I think Floyd's going to be closer. Woozy from 22 feet. No. See what Faldo can of Couples. This is to get a par in, so he's the furthest of the 4 away from 7 feet. So the Americans are in with par. Let's see if Faldo can win the hole. No, he missed it. Oh my goodness. He had 5 feet to put the Europeans ahead in the match and couldn't do it. Oh my goodness. So the hole is halved, and as you can see, the Americans are up in 2, the Europeans are up in 1. Ballesteros and Olazabal taking Azinger and Beck behind the woodshed. And Couples, Floyd, Faldo, and Woozy Really, the Americans are lucky there because Faldo should never have missed a 5-footer for birdie. Torrance and Faraday win the 4th hole, so the American lead there is 1. Azinger and Beck finally put a score on the board. They have the hole. Kalk and Pavin hold on through 6. And as we head to the 7th tee, the other par 5, Nick Faldo with the driver. And that will catch the rough on the right, 262. Now Woosnam. Woozy. Good shot. Americans into the wind blowing at them at 9 miles an hour. Couples aiming towards the left. It's getting on the fairway. Not going to be able to get home in 2, I don't think, today. 5:58 on the card. And so Couples takes the aggressive line and does quite well with it. .294. Same thing for Floyd. As we said, this match is all square through 7. First to play, Raymond Floyd. Floyd aiming to the left part of the fairway here. He'd like to leave himself about 80 yards with his 3rd. And he'll do better than 80 yards. My goodness. He leaves himself 64. So he'll be able to spin a wedge. Close. Woozy. 6-iron. He had the layup, obviously, from the rough. .135, so he's going to go with a full 9 or a pitching wedge for his 3rd. Here's Faldo. No, I'm sorry, here's Couples. Freddie's just trying to get this as close as he can. And he has done just that. So, when you're long, you can be aggressive, and Freddie has it to within 45. Okay, Faldo with a 3-iron. And a good line in the rough. And he leaves himself 80 yards. So Woosnam, the first approach shot, I believe I thought that said 9-iron. And that, good line. He's got 15 feet for birdie. I imagine that birdies will have this hole. Just saying. Faldo with the lob wedge. Will it spin back? Oh yeah, it will. Now Nick missed a 5-footer in the last hole. We got a 5-footer for birdie here. So the Americans need to get one of these 2 close. Spin, come back. Oh, Raymond overhit it. Hit it a little left and a little long. Oh. Couples. Oh. All right, come back. So Freddie's got 7 feet. That's not dead. And the Europeans have a good chance at birdie. I think the Americans would just love to have it. Now here's Woosnam from 15 feet. Missed his birdie chance. It's obviously kicking par. So the Europeans could do no worse than that. Floyd. 13 feet. 22%. Close but no cigar, so the Americans will do no worse than par as Floyd taps in. All right, couples. 7 feet and change. Slightly right to left. A 59% chance. Boom. All right. So the Americans birdie the 7th. Now, can Faldo hit from 5.2 feet? Well, of course he can. So this par 5 is halved. And we go to 8, all square in this match. Now, let's play the other 4. O'Meara and Watkins remain 1 up through 5. Azinger and Beck win the 6th, so the lead now is 3 up over with Ballesteros and Olazabal. That next match is squared again through the halved and the 7th hole, so the Americans remain 1 up. So 2.5 to 1.5 right now. As we go to the 8th tee, Faldo on the par 3. Oh, are you kidding? His iron play is pretty good right now. 10 feet for birdie. He missed that to the left with a 4-iron. Woosnam. Not as good as Faldo's, but you have 2 putts for birdie from 16 feet. Freddie. Six-iron. Oh, and he's between clubs. Oof, this is kind of a big betwixt and between shot. He'll go with the 7. And he'll miss it. No, he found it. Will it hold? Yeah, that's a good shot. 13 feet. So Freddie made the right decision. Floyd, 6-iron. Remember, we're going to have to cut this short in about 35 minutes if you're watching live. So if we don't finish, it'll finish tomorrow at noon Eastern, and then we'll play the first Saturday session. Goes to the right, but he's on. So all 4 find the putting surface here. And Floyd will putt first from 25 feet. Does he have much of a chance? Maybe. It's a straight putt. And that'll just miss left. So Raymond. Now Woosnam. From 16. Yes, so the Europeans are going to force couples to make this from 13 feet. Slightly right to left for Fred. And this is to have the hole as we go to the back 9. Or to the 9th tee. Couples, no. So if you joined us late, searching around on YouTube through this, the Americans at one point were 2 up through 2. But as we go to the 9th, put a second European Union flag on the board. They are 1 up through 8. And so let's show you how that happened. A birdie for Faldo and Woosnam on the 8. Azinger and Beck with a birdie on 6. And both O'Meara, Watkins, Torrance, and Faraday birdied the 5th. And so that's how we got here. So 2 points for the Americans and 2 points for the Europeans. Richardson and James have won the 8th hole for the Europeans, and so that match is now all square. No changes in the first 2 matches. We go to the 9th. Nick Faldo with a driver off the tee. Banana-shaped fairway. 264 off the tee. Woosnam, same shot. Yeah, they've come back for sure. I don't know how much of this you've caught. The Americans were 2 up in this match, and now they're 1 down. So, Fourball and Woosnam easily find the fairway. Just tuned in. We're only here for about another half hour. Busy day at work. Where are you? To tape digital dice. We have an interview today, and the interview needs to be done at a precise time. So, Philly. Oh, okay. Glad to have you along. Couples with the driver, right side of the fairway. He outdrove. The ball carried further than the Europeans. So Freddie will have 188. Now Floyd. We probably won't finish this session before I need to stop, and so noon Eastern tomorrow we'll finish the Friday Fourball and then play the first session on Saturday. Floyd is with the company of Woosnam and Fourball here, but everybody's on the 9th fairway. I think Floyd will hit first. No, it's Woosnam with a 5-wood. Throwing it right at the hole. That should bounce and roll towards the top of your screen, and he's got 20 feet. Now Floyd, downhill. Ball above his feet. Don't think it's a full club. Going to try a knockdown shot. Now the greens are softer today. They technically had some rain. Floyd will miss that to the left. And that was just a bad shot all the way around. So he'll leave it up to Freddie to get close. Let's see what Fourball will do with this 5-wood. And Fourball will miss that to the right. So the pressure on Freddie here on the 9th fairway. Five iron. Center. Well, that's not necessarily a good birdie position, but he's a heck of a lot closer for par than Floyd is going to be. And the first to play, Raymond Floyd. And Raymond has the East German swimmer armpit hairline, or very poor. He does, however, have a lot of green to work with. It will slope away from him. Woosnam is certainly not a gimme putt for birdie, so par would have the hole, I'm sure. That's a good shot. That's a really good shot. Well, I don't think you could do any better than that. He's got less than a foot. So here's Couples from 54 feet. And he's going to lag it. He's going to over the slope, down the hill. And that won't be as good as Floyd's. That's still a pretty good putt. Now Fourball. Looks like par is all the way around here. Woosnam to win the hole from 20 feet. Nope. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. So Woozy 5 feet for par. Horseshoes it in. Freddie, because he's further away, gets the first crack at this. And the hole is halved. And as we go to commercial, here's the situation. Friday afternoon, Europeans, as Maybach said, coming back. They've got 2 flags on the board. Ballesteros and Olazabal looking really good. We'll be back for the last half hour of the stream right after this. All right, here are the other matches. O'Meara and Watkins still up 1-7. Ballesteros and Olazabal have that hole. Ooh, Calcavecchia and Paven win the 9th with a birdie. And 10th tee. Faldo with pushes that one left. 426-yard par 4, and Nick will find the fairway with a driver. Wind 8-10. Here's Woosnam. That's a better driver. Now, when I played this yesterday with Azinger and Beck, they both found the bunker. Couples. One down as we start the back 9. That's a good shot. Floyd. So all 4 are going to be on the fairway. Been a good match so far. So Faldo to play first. He's got a 3-iron in his hand, pin in the back right. And that leaves him 34 feet. Pushed it right. Now Floyd. Gonna go with a 6. Into the wind. And he's gonna find the surface. Okay. I don't think he likes it too much. 24 feet. He's technically closer than Faldo, but not stone dead. Pushed it left. Now Woosnam with a 6-iron. Ian. Ooh. The Americans like that shot as Ian pushes it hard and right and is on the fairway. Not what you want. Boom, boom. 7-iron in hand from 172. I like it. I love it. Will it hold? Will it? Yes, it will. It'll hold the green down the slope and leaves him about 13 feet to score the match. Not saying that Faldo or Woosnam couldn't birdie from there, but Couples has the closest to the 4. Faldo, 34 feet. Yeah, that was a nice shot, wasn't it? And so is this. That is... Oh! He read the line perfectly, but not the speed. And the Europeans are in the par. Now, Woosnam. So close. 2 good shots. All right, 2 chances to win the hole. First Floyd from 24 feet. And that worked. All square through 10. Boom. This has been a match and a half. All right, the other. So 2 American flag, 2.5, 1.5 in this session. O'Meara and Watkins win the par 5 eighth. They're 2 up. Ballesteros and Olazabal win the 9th. They're 4 up. That match, that hole is halved, and we go to 11. Par 5, for the first time in a while, the Americans have the honor. And this really is a drive and miss daisy hole. Find the fairway and it can be good. And that's what Freddie Couples has done. See, it was this one that they couldn't find the fairway yesterday. So 280 for Fred. And now Raymond. That's left. That's thick. But Freddie's on the fairway, and that's what they care about. Okay, driver for Faldo. And Faldo hit it 253. Let's see if Wisdom can go any further. He can. He put it further left. So, it's Faldo versus Couples pretty much on this hole. Floyd and Woozy are in the rough. And Floyd can only hack it out with a 7-iron. Decent shot. I think he'll take it. Leaves himself 181. Now Woozy, a 3-iron. So he had a better lie than Floyd, and you can tell. What a shot from Woozy there. And so Ian leaves himself 133. Okay, Faldo, 3-iron. That's right, but it will hold. And his 3-iron goes 194. He's got 124. Freddie, 3-wood in hand. He wants to make a statement here. And he does. That kicked off the back of the bunker, kicked down the fairway, and he has 45 yards. Boom. Indeed. Now Floyd has 182, 5-iron. You can go right at the pin here. Freddie is on fire. Do you remember the 92 Masters? It was Couples and Floyd on that Sunday. And Couples, remember, on the 12th hole, had it go down the slope, but for whatever reason, there was a blade of grass there that held that ball up as Freddie missed the green short, but it didn't roll in the water. Someone will tell me in about 3 weeks it was Floyd that did that. And so that was surprisingly only Freddie's major. Yeah. But they played a lot together in these team sessions. Floyd going right at it, and that's going to miss right, and that is bad. All right, Woozy with a wedge. Too short. Probably could have gone with a 9-iron, I think, and been better. 38 feet. Now Faldo with the pitching wedge from the fairway. And that's a much better shot. So the Europeans will have 10 feet. Now, you missed it. Faldo missed a 5-footer for birdie earlier. That would have put this matchup in favor of the Europeans. Couples, he doesn't even have to. He can chip this on. Look at that roll. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Ooh. Well, that was a bad chip. So the Europeans have a chance to take this one back. Now, Floyd actually has a very good lie. We'll say that people were standing there And so the grass is matted down, and he can lob it. This is gonna, the green slopes toward him. I don't think you want to play a par here, but yeah, 8 feet. All right, Woozy, 38 feet to win the hole. Par for the Europeans at worst. Now Fred. Is he able to putt? No, he can't putt. So Faldo with a chance to win the hole outright. Unless Boom Boom does his thing. That's a good effort. That's a tremendous effort. It's a par. Faldo, 10 feet to win the hole. Yep, 1 up. To show you the scorecards in this one. It's about what we expected. Torrance and Faraday win the 9th. Ballesteros and Olazabal are going to beat Darkness. They're 5 up through 10. They are on. Talk about on fire. Azinger and Beck have only won 1 hole in that match, and that was the 6th. That hole is halved. We go to 12. Faldo with a driver on the par 4 long 12th. Faldo's on the fairway, and Woozy just whipped it. So he'll have 200. Now Couples into the wind. Water on that second shot. Couples with a tremendous drive. .273. Floyd, that'll hold on the right side. And he'll have 202. So all 4 shots on the fairway here on 12. Faldo first with a 3-iron. And you're not playing for that flag. That is absolutely fine. 25 feet. Now here's Floyd. Floyd will go flag hunting here, I think. Between clubs. But you don't want to miss it right. Right is wet. And he'll pretty much, that was the right club. And he'll have 30 feet. Woozy, 3-iron. Right. Well, it seems to be a Cub Scout gathering here on this 12th green, doesn't it? He's got 32 feet. Couples. 5-iron. Oh. That's a lot of club. He's going to go 6. And that's wet. So Couples playing from 50 yards. Oof is right. For par. Wisdom for the birdie to win the hole, 32 feet. I imagine Pires will have it. Here's Floyd. Right to left. Got time for at least one more. All right, Americans will have this hole unless Faldo can sink it from 26. To go 2 up. Oh, that's close. Oh, again. Oh, Couples made the 10-footer back for bogey. Floyd to have the hole. 3 feet. All right. 1 up through 12. Well, we're going to have some tight matches tomorrow. And Sevy and Olathal will be watching. With some cigars and some brandy. O'Meara and Watkins have the 10th. They have the 11th. The 12th is halved. We go to 13. Last hole into the wind, 466-yard par 5. Faldo with a driver short of that bunker, which is 270 yards away. Losing them. Europeans have played exceptionally good driver shots. Couples aims to the right of that bunker. Flirting with the water on that shot, but it's safe. It's 190 to the pin. And Floyd leaves himself 218. Second shot's coming. Look at, you can see the line right there. Look at water place all along that. Five wood for Raymond. He's aiming well left. They're 1 down in this match on 13. That one exactly where he aimed. Now will it roll closer to the hole? 30 feet, conservative shot, but it's dry. Now Faldo, 5 wood, wet. Too bad, so sad. Woozy, 3-iron. That's his ball that we're going to be playing now. 43 feet. So Couples doesn't need to be the hero here. 6-iron. Aim to the left. Just don't put it in the water. Give yourself 2 chances for a possible birdie. Oh, Freddie. Oh, Freddie. Oh, Freddie. No. From the crowd. Now, Faldo. So it really comes down to Woozy and Floyd on this hole. Freddie, average lie. With a pitch. It's for par. Good shot. Won't matter. It's a good shot. All right, Woosnam, 43 feet. Barely. Floyd, 30 feet to win the hole. He can't be too aggressive with it because remember, Couples is putting for bogey. So he can't do worse than par. Tracking well.
Nope. No gimmies here. Faldo just taking the practice. Woozy makes his par. Actually was further away than, or closer than Floyd. No worries. So, one more hole. Last hole of this stream. Because we got to get ready for, well, we'll see. We got to get ready for to tape Digital Dice. We're actually talking with Clay Dreslow from the Football and Baseball Mogul Series today. Which is why we can't continue this. So, look for that very soon, right? So, that's immediately following the conclusion of this stream. Obviously, this round will not finish before we need to go. It rained and it got dark. So, O'Meara and Watkins have that hole. They remain one up. Sevi and Olazabal are looking for dinner. That hole is halved. Right now, the session is 2-2. Par 4th, or par 3, 14th. So we'll probably play the 15th and call it. Faldo. Be careful, Nick. That will catch the slope. That caught the slope. And Nick will have a basketball court shot for birdie. Well, not quite, but 70 feet. A 3-iron for him. Woozy needs to get it closer. Woozy's going to miss this short on the right. Will it hold? Well, that's actually a very good shot. So noon tomorrow will be the conclusion of these matches, plus the Saturday morning team sport. Couples. Now downwind for the rest of the course. So Freddie with a 6. One o'clock, right, Dave? And he misses that left in the rough. So it's up to Raymond Floyd. Floyd will give this a wrap with a 4-iron. And as long as that's Freddie is now not in fuego. Floyd, 51 feet. Man, this green is big. Pars would probably have the hole. Faldo from 70. That's motoring. That's motoring. That's a par. Floyd from 51 feet. He has a 1.49 chance of making this. Coming with that short, isn't he? Actually, that's pretty good. Okay. Cozies it up. Here's Freddie. Average lie. Easy pitch. Woozy will have a chance to win this hole. So might Freddie. Oh! Well, the crowd doubted him, and Freddie went, no, you don't do that. So here's Woozy, 23 feet to go 2 up. Can't get much closer than that. And Floyd overhit the 4-footer. Well, it's a good thing Freddie had a good pitch out of the rough. It was 2 feet to have the hole. Hole is halved. All right, we will do one more hole, and then I gotta go get ready for the next thing. So, O'Meara, so here we go. Faraday and Torrance win the 12th. That's all square. What a comeback for the Europeans. My goodness me. Azinger and Beck steal a hole. So the cigars and the steaks will have to wait for Ballesteros and Olazabal. And that's all square. There is now no American flag on the board. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. 15T. Par 4, downwind, 410 yards. Dang is right. So the conclusion of these matches will be at noon Eastern tomorrow. Did Woosnam use an iron? That didn't seem very long. Faldo outdrove him. With a driver. All right. Couples. Don't miss it right. Left is better. Right, you're going snorkeling in Lake Michigan. That is left. That is fine. And that is long. You'll have 123. Floyd. Will stay in the first cut. This has not been a strong match for Floyd. He'll have 150. Woozy's playing first. 9-iron, downwind. That's a dart. 12 feet. Floyd. They need something out of Raymond right now. That's good. That looks good. A little further than Woozy's. He's on the dance floor, but he's got 20 feet. Faldo, pitching wedge. Tight. That's a tight shot. He's got 10 feet. Freddie is going to hope he can do this with a sand wedge. Okay, bounce, pin high, spins. 18 feet. Advantage Europe. Floyd. 20 feet. As I've got something going on behind me. I can smell the gas. It's not even me. From 20 feet, right to left, for birdie. Well, a par, but they're going to need something here down the stretch. Couples, 17-7, left to right. Make the Europeans think about it. Nope. So Europe with 2 chances to go 2 up with 3 to go. Woosnam from 12. 1 bullet dodged. Here's Faldo from 10. And he'll miss it. Par for the Europeans and par for the Americans. They split the hole. And so as we say thank you for this particular stream, here's how we're going to leave it. When we come back tomorrow at noon Eastern to play this and the Saturday morning session, here's how we leave it for the night. The horn blows. The Europeans lead in 2 matches. Ballesteros and Olazabal 4 up through 13 over Azinger and Beck. Faldo and Woosnam 1 up over Couples and Floyd. The other matches are all square. And if this holds, we'll be 4-4 after day 1. So that's how we got here. So the conclusion of these matches tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. And then we have all the time in the world. We'll play the Saturday. It'll be 4 sums tomorrow morning. And that will be our session then. So join us for the conclusion of Friday Fourball tomorrow at noon Eastern, immediately followed by Saturday morning foursomes. If you can't make it tomorrow, it's always going to be up on YouTube the next day. I'm Ron Jeckett. Thank you so much for watching. It was going to be a close one here. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Remember, we tape Digital Dice next, and so that will be up later this afternoon. Have a good day, everybody.